Hey everybody, it's me Ashish, and before we begin, I just want to give a quick thank you to everybody listening, watching, and supporting the podcast. It means the world to us, and we're so appreciative. I just want to let you guys know that you guys can always ask us questions, give us segment ideas, and keep up with the fun, all at AshishandFriends.com. We're on Twitter at AshishandPals, we're on Instagram at AshishandFriends, and hey, we're even on Facebook, facebook.com/AshishandFriendsPod. If you're watching this video, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to the channel. All that following and liking and subscribing will help us grow and keep going, so we appreciate it so much. And once again, thank you, and I hope you enjoy the episode. Yes, welcome to another great episode of the Ashish and Friends podcast. As always, I'm your host, Ashish. We've got Ryan in the house, and we've got Dev. You can always reach us at AshishandFriends.com, on Instagram at AshishandFriends, on Twitter, AshishandPals, and we're even on Facebook, Facebook.com/AshishandFriendsPod. You can also hit up us individually. I'm at Ashish Airy, and Dev is at Supaleza. So today we've got a interesting draft, one that took a lot of discussion today. We're going to be drafting sauces, and this includes condiments, dressings, something that you can dip your food in or pour on top of your food, something to enhance the flavor, not something super complex like hummus or guac. We're disallowing after hours of
discussions.
After hours of discussions, that's what we've reached. So we'll definitely discuss if something comes up. And we're also allowing different varieties of things. For example, if someone takes ketchup, we're allowing someone to take spicy ketchup, things like that. So obviously, there's a lot of variation to this and a lot of options. So without further ado, let's get the order. Let's get this started. And so what do you guys think? Is there easy, like if you get number one, number two, is it an easy win, or is there plenty of options you think you can win anywhere?
I think it just depends on who gets the picks. Like, I don't know what everybody's picking, so I think it depends.
Yeah, this is so wide open. I don't really see an advantage on any pick slot. Like, this is all wide open to me.
So I think, in my opinion, there's like two great, amazing options, like the go-tos for nearly everything. But I think as well, it kind of depends on everyone's food taste, like what they like, their taste buds. If you get what they like, obviously they'll vote for you. All right, so we got the order here, and I'm very excited. So with number 3, I'll be picking, which means at number 2, we've actually got Ryan picking, and with the number 1 pick, we've got Dev. So Dev, you're on the board. What have you got? Number 1 overall.
All right, before we start, I want to give out a shout out to my friend Savannah, who hates all sauces. So I know she won't be listening to this draft, but if any of our other friends listen, please give Savannah shit because she hates all the sauces. All right, with the number 1 pick, to me, this is easy. It's a classic. It goes with everything. Sriracha. It's by far the best hot sauce available, and it goes with everything. I know I'm going to throw a huge wrench in the draft because there's a ton of better options for a lot of people, but to me, this is number 1, Sriracha.
Thank you, Dev. I'm so happy for you. You just lost this draft, I think, in my mind right here. I really thought, when I said 2 options, that wasn't one of them.
I know.
I really thought Sriracha would drop to me in like the second or third round because we were talking about other stuff. So I really thought the draft was going to go one way. So that's a good pick. You love this stuff. You can literally put on anything, dude. When I'm cooking, I love it in Asian food. I love it in my Mexican food. It's just perfect. All right.
It's the most versatile hot sauce to me. Yeah. So like,
sure. And the flavor is really good because I think with Tabasco you have to put a limited amount and then until you get the same thing. With Sriracha, I think there's a unique flavor. It's a very good pick. All right, Ryan, number 2. What do we got here? You got some really great options. Ryan was really worried before we started this draft that he wasn't going to have great options here, but I think.
Well, the other thing is there was one specific pick I wanted Ryan to have because I know Ryan's low on options. So I'm like, I'm not going to pick that and take it away from him. I went nice today.
I knew this one would fall to me. It wasn't discussed much, but I'm taking barbecue sauce for number 2.
What?
Oh, what?
What are you guys doing, dude?
What is going on?
Throwing this draft off the cliff right now. All right, I was giving you guys a great opportunity to win a draft. I thought you guys had unique taste buds. Barbecue sauce number 2 overall?
Yes. I like barbecue sauce. It's a mixture of ketchup, vinegar, and a different combination of, honey, apple cider. You can make it spicy. You can make it sweet. You can make it tangy. It's a dip. It can become a salad dressing.
Is there
It
a
can become a
specific barbecue
marinade.
sauce you prefer?
I prefer honey barbecue,
Mhm.
but I like the different variation. Like every state has its own specific type of barbecue sauce that's known for. So I think it's a very versatile. You can eat it with French fries or on your
Yeah.
burgers.
See, here's the problem, Ryan. When you're gonna put barbecue sauce on the Twitter poll, they're gonna think of one specific thing, which is the brown sauce that comes in a bottle, and not what you're thinking of.
Wait, I have a question, Ryan. So you're a vegetarian, obviously. What do you enjoy eating barbecue sauce most with?
Well, I mentioned this in the Quarantine Foods podcast, but I make this lentil sloppy joe, and it uses a barbecue sauce. Very
Make it
Really,
tasty.
sloppy
really
Joe.
thought
Okay, when
I really thought that would never come up again in a podcast
when
episode,
when
but
the quarantine is over, Ryan's got to cook us some lentil sloppy joes. I assume they're gonna be terrible, so I'll bring some extra food just in case.
bring some sriracha.
I'll bring sriracha. you know.
Wow, dude, you guys really messed up this draft so badly. Like I'm shook right now. Well, anyways, so I got 3 and 4, and I mean, you guys dropped them to me, so I'm gonna have to take them. Pick ranch number, with my first pick. So versatile, so good. It's good with pizza. It's good with wings. It's good with everything. They serve it everywhere. Cause you know what? If some food tastes nasty, just dip it in some ranch and it'll taste like ranch, and ranch is fucking fantastic. Okay, so I'm very excited that I got ranch here. Really didn't think I'd get either of these two. So with my second pick, I'm going to take ketchup. What hot dogs, burgers, French fries, anything. Ketchup is just so fantastic with breakfast foods, hash browns, whatever it is. Yeah, I'm just really shocked right here that I got ranch and ketchup. When Shahan sees this episode, he's gonna be shook as well, I think. But yeah, I'm very excited. Ranch and ketchup, two of the most like convenient ones to get, and there's quite a few I want to pick, very selective ones. Hopefully they'll drop to me now because I was gonna take one or two here. But yeah, thanks guys. Thanks for learning the draft. Ryan, back to you. Wait, what do you guys think? Ranch and ketchup are definitely like some of the most popular, right?
I mean, they are, but I personally think that, like, since I prefer spicy ranch to regular ranch and spicy ketchup to regular ketchup, that I didn't pick them for that reason, because there's other options in a version of the same sauce.
Yeah, pretty weak stuff. I think, these are classics. I mean, if you choose other versions, that's good for you. Very selective, but these are the main honchos out here. All right, Ryan, back to you. What do we got?
For the second pick, I'm choosing salsa picante.
That's the one that I thought Ryan was going to pick with the first pick.
And I think salsa is a very versatile one because you get your vegetables in there, get a nice hit of cilantro and jalapeno and garlic in this one. You get your fresh veggies. You can use it as a dip. Again, you can use it as a spread. You can put in your salad like as a salad dressing enhancer kind of type of thing. It's very healthy, very low in calorie. Can be used almost as a hot sauce as well. So I think it's a good option, and I really enjoy mixing it with my salad. I personally am not a big salad dressing type of person, so I like using a salsa or guacamole.
Very cool. Are you like a chunky guy, or do you like your salsa kind of thin?
I can go either way, but I like a chunkier with more vegetables and things, just because you get a flavor profile from the veggies and from the spices that it absorbs.
Yeah, I could not disagree anymore. I hate chunky salsa, to be honest. I hate tomato pieces, those big ass pieces of vegetables and stuff. Even in my somber, bro, I hate it. Oh, you know what? I just thought about somber. Maybe I'll take that shit. I hate big ass vegetables and chunky versions of stuff. But yeah, salsa's great. Obviously, anywhere you go to at a good Tex-Mex or Mexican place, I mean, you're obviously starting with the chips and salsa. So good pick there.
I'm with
Um,
Ryan here, though. Chunky salsa, way to go.
we'll talk about this another day, but the peanut butter
We,
thing, we need to talk about chunky or creamy because
we
that's
might
like
honestly be able to do a salsa draft. There's so many different kinds of salsas.
I will not
Like,
be participating in that one, guys.
I love salsa, man. Salsa's so good. But all right, here we go. So with my next two picks, um, there's a lot of different ways I could go, but you know what? I've been sticking to not pandering. and just picking my stuff, and I'm gonna stick to it. All right. So with number 2, I'm gonna go cane sauce.
Bro,
So,
no.
so cane sauce to me can easily replace ranch. Now I get that the flavor profiles are very different, but they serve the same purpose. You can dip anything in cane sauce and make it better. So cane sauce to me is just, and it's really like a Thousand Island, but it's like the best version of that you could possibly get. So that's why I want to specifically say cane sauce. And
Yeah.
I
I mean,
love it so much.
dude, like, I totally agree with you. I hate you for that. I really thought ketchup and ranch would go 1, 2, and I'd take cane sauce with the 3. Like you said, you get those tenders in there. It's fantastic. But even the fries, you dip them in there. Oh, so good. I think the only issue is like obviously it's not easily accessible. Obviously, if I had cane sauce to buy, I always buy it and dip stuff in there. But dude, yeah, solid pick for sure. I hate when people say it's 1,000 Islands, to be honest, because it's not. It's similar.
It's a
very similar in
variation
profile.
on it. It's a variation.
Yeah. The profile is definitely similar, but there's obviously other things. Otherwise, I would go and get Thousand Islands and be like, "Oh, look, I got cane sauce." It's not the fucking same. Stop saying that shit. Okay, guys. All right, get your shit together. All right, Dev, what's up?
All right. Well, with the next sauce, I'm gonna take another very specific to a certain institution, but I don't think it's the one that Ashish thinks I'm gonna take.
I hope not.
I'm gonna take spicy ketchup from Whataburger. So, and this is something you can actually buy at HEB. So it's one of the sauces you can bring home. Unfortunately, because of quarantine, my sister hasn't been in Austin, so I can't buy any spicy ketchup right now. So I don't have any in my home to bring out for the draft. But Whataburger spicy ketchup is, to me, the best spicy ketchup, and it's so good. And the best thing is it's not that spicy. So really, you can use it as a replacement for regular ketchup.
Yeah. Whatever. I ain't got too many opinions there. I think I got the goat with the ketchup. But yeah, spicy ketchup's good. I've only had it a couple of times, to be honest, at Whataburger. But yeah, I've heard a lot of things. People get super excited about spicy ketchup. So obviously there's hype about it. But yeah.
Yeah, right. I assume you were thinking something else when I said that.
I'm scared as hell right now. If Ryan takes that, I'm flipping shit. This computer is going to the ground. All right, Ryan, what do you got?
I'm not on my list right now. I was gonna take a subcategory of a pick that we already have taken, but I don't want to take that pick because I don't really generally eat it, and I'm not too big of a fan. So I'm gonna go with this next pick. I'm gonna take my sweet and sour type of pick in this round. I'm gonna take teriyaki. I'm gonna take teriyaki sauce.
Are you taking sweet and sour? Or are you taking teriyaki?
No, I'm taking teriyaki sauce.
Sweet and sour pick, and then you took teriyaki.
That's a sweet and sour sauce.
Right. It is, but like sweet and sour sauce is a thing.
That is the worst way to describe
I'm taking a sweet and sour pick and then pick teriyaki when sweet and sour sauce is an actual thing.
I'm gonna take my ketchup pick and take mustard here. I mean, come on, Ryan. What is that?
It's a sweet and sour sauce.
Yeah.
Okay. Has a sweetness, has a sourness, has a tartness. I think it has a good mix of ingredients. It's ginger and honey and soy sauce. I like the distinct taste of it. Can use it in, again, different varieties. I like that one. I think it's a nice change of pace from some of my other sauces that can be a little heavier.
Yeah.
I think this is light. Also, with the salsa, is a lighter, fresher one. So.
All right. I'm gonna put Ashish's pick in my hand because I think I know exactly where he's going.
Hold up. Give me 1 second. Ryan, so do you usually use it a lot for like tofu and stuff? Teriyaki sauce?
It's good with tofu, good in fried rices. Okay. Good as a dipping sauce. I like it. I like it with cauliflower wings.
What? I didn't know cauliflower could fly. That is some breaking news out here. Yeah. Everyone listening to this episode, cauliflower now has wings. Beware when you're in the grocery store. It might just start flying at you. No, that's cool, dude. I love teriyaki sauce. When I go to Panda Express.
Me too. The Panda grilled chicken with the teriyaki sauce. Oh, man.
I mean, to be honest, you got to pair it with that orange chicken, all that fried shit. And then you get teriyaki chicken. You're like, oh, this is grilled. I'm healthy and shit. You're not, but it's really good. So,
man, That's surprising. We have the exact same Panda Express order.
Yeah.
So, like that actually surprised me.
Dude, yeah, I think there's a lot of similarities between me and you and me and Shahan for sure. Okay, right here. You know what? I'll let Dev take my pick right here. Dev, what am I thinking? What do you think?
Is this what you're thinking right
No,
here?
no, get that shit
No?
out of here. Dev,
Okay.
okay, Dev really
Well,
fucked
I'm
up.
surprised.
Obviously, I discussed this the other day with Ryan, to be honest. I was like, I love Taco
Dang.
Bell hot sauce. I've a shit ton right here. I'll
Wait,
show
can
you
I
later
guess
on.
what you're taking?
Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead. What do you
Are,
got?
are you taking that Chick-fil-A one?
Yes, I
Yes. Oh,
am.
I have that here
Yes,
too.
I am. I got some in my hand right now. You like some barbecue? It's in here. You like some mustard? It's in here.
What is
Ranch,
it?
everything. This thing is just like spectacular sauce out here. Chick-fil-A sauce. Oh my gosh. I think it's a little step down from cane sauce, to be honest. But I'm not gonna front. I love Chick-fil-A. I love Chick-fil-A sauce, and I think that's an easy pick for me right there.
For the YouTube viewers at home, they can see I have a bag of Chick-fil-A just sitting right here on my couch. I love Chick-fil-A. It's amazing. The only thing is, I don't have leftover Chick-fil-A sauces very often. Like, I don't know what you're doing. You get the leftover sauce. They only give
You
you
know,
two.
You know what I've been doing, dude? Yeah, dude. Sometimes when you go through the drive-through, they'll be nice and throw in like 3 or 4. You're like, oh yeah, hell yeah. So lately, since we're quarantined and stuff, I've been ordering breakfast from Chick-fil-A, and I think it's fantastic. So when you order on I'm not going to sponsor anyone here, but like when you order online, on the apps, you can choose what sauces you want. If I don't need, I get Chick-fil-A sauce. I'm like, you can never
Oh,
have enough.
gotcha.
So I've actually
So you get it with your
actually got a shit
breakfast,
ton
but you
over
don't
here.
necessarily consume it with your
Yeah,
breakfast.
I've only probably used
Okay.
one with my breakfast, but
Gotcha.
you can get like up to like 2 or 3. So,
That makes sense.
with my other pick here, Dev was actually leading in the right way. I'm debating going that way, but you know what? Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna take it. I'm gonna take Taco Bell hot sauce. Too fucking
Yeah.
First of all, Taco Bell's the goat out here. Great vegetarian food. I mean, it's cheap. It is what it is. Then you got these sauces. For our viewers out here, I'm showing you this hot sauce out here. You get these like sassy, saucy sayings out here. Yeah, Dev has one that says "Call me" on there, and
For
I
any
have one that
girls that
says.
are listening to the podcast.
It is the Ashish and Friends podcast, so please hit up Ashish first, okay, guys? I have one here that says "I won't wait forever." So very cool. I go there quite often, I guess. So it's the classic. Hot sauce is where it's at. I think you got the fire a little too much for me. The mild, no taste, but you just pour some hot sauce and the chalupa or bean burrito or whatever, and you got yourself a good meal. Yeah, Dev definitely swung my pick right there. It's something I thought about. I just wasn't sure if I was going to take you here, but I'm happy with those 2 picks. Ryan, that puts you back on board.
With my 4th pick, I'm going to take a hot sauce in terms of temperature. I don't think there's many in a temperature in terms of the temperature. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
What is going on right now?
I have no idea, but I'm gonna take this sauce, marinara sauce. I think it's tasty. It's a nice hot temperature. Goes well with a lot of different foods, like a vegetarian meatball. Very delicious. I like that one.
All right, yeah, that's a safe pick, I think. What else do you eat it with?
Pasta, breadsticks. It can be used as a ketchup substitute if you really want to. It's the same ingredients.
Yeah. No, good pick for sure.
It's like the hot version of ketchup, basically.
Is it hot though? Like it's
Not
warm
hot
in
and
temperature, or is it actually like
hot
hot flavored?
temperature.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Now I know what Ryan was rambling on about before his pick. He's saying it's
Yeah.
hot sauce in the sense that it's warm.
He just dropped like hot 5 times in a row. I thought he was gonna sing some Travis Scott lines out here or something. All right, well that's a good pick. I think.
When it's hot.
I prefer dipping my pizza crust in ranch, to be honest. But yeah, marinara. If you get some, perfect. Dev, you've got 2 back-to-back picks here. What do we do?
And so there's so many sauces on the board here. We got the last 2 of my picks. There's one that I know I can't leave on the board because I would just feel bad about it, but I don't think anyone's going to take it. But now is the time to grab those kind of sauces. Caribbean jerk. So there's a lot of different kinds of Caribbean jerk sauce, and there's a lot of different ones that I like. But the one that I have here is the Buffalo Wild Wings one. It's really versatile. It's a little sweet, a little spicy, and it just goes with a lot of things. So I really love Caribbean jerk sauce. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, no, good stuff. To be honest, I haven't had too much of it, but yeah, BBW has some really great sauces. Um, I don't know. Have you ever tried it, Ryan? No, no. I personally don't think Caribbeans are jerks, but that's Dev's motive out here. That's what he just said, guys. So what's your second pick?
Well, you are what you eat, and I'm being a jerk to them right now because I eat a lot of jerk sauce. So, get that Kanye reference in there for you guys. So my last sauce here, there's a lot of different options, and really, I didn't know that Ashish loved Chick-fil-A sauce that much. I actually didn't know that because I was planning to try to snipe that in the last pick. So I'm gonna have to take discount Chick-fil-A sauce, which is honey mustard. It's not as good, but honey mustard to me it's the best salad dressing. So when I have a salad, like if it's an option, I would love honey mustard on it. My personal preference is a more Dijon-y mustard, but it's very versatile. You can make a lot of different kinds of honey mustard. You can make it sweeter, you can make it more mustardy. So you can do whatever you want with it. Chick-fil-A's honey mustard specifically is really great, and I love that one. So when I go to Chick-fil-A, I actually get one Chick-fil-A sauce to one honey mustard. That's my ratio, and I love honey mustard. It's a great sauce.
Yeah, I think personally it's not like one of my favorites, but it's also like really good. I think if you go to like Mavs games, sometimes you can get tenders or something. They give you honey mustard. It goes perfectly together. I think you said you prefer Dijon-y mustard, so why didn't you just take Dijon mustard?
No. I prefer a Dijon-y honey mustard.
Oh, okay.
So actually the story is that when I worked at Amazon, I used to go to this one restaurant every day, and the waiter knew me, and he used to make me he used to take Grey Poupon and honey and mix me honey mustard every day for my salad. Damn. So I really love a Dijon-y honey mustard. Well, amazing guy. So shout out to Seattle.
All right. Well,
I think honey mustard's a good pick, especially for those who don't like mustard as much, and so the honey tempers it down a little bit, the sweetness, and it makes it a little more palatable for some people. I like honey mustard, so I like that pick.
Yeah. And it's really easy to make yourself too if you have the two ingredients, so you can make it however you like.
That's true. All right. Well, Ryan, you've got your pick here. What are you getting us? I'm very interested right here. This is a danger zone.
This is my last pick.
Yep.
It's a tough position. I don't have many sauces left. I'm down to the wire here. I can go in a couple directions. I mentioned one that's a subcategory of one that we picked. There's also more of a dessert type of sauce. Or I can go with one that I just personally like, but I just personally like this one, and I think I'm gonna go with it. And I think if my friend watches this, she'll know exactly why I picked this sauce. But I'm gonna pick this sauce, the peanut sauce.
What, dude?
Peanut sauce.
This is a PG-13 show. You can't be saying shit like that. All right, we can't.
Peanut sauce.
Okay, so Ryan just drafted penis sauce. He said his friend really loved it. I'm a little worried. He had like a 2-minute lead up before he just let out some penis sauce.
What? Okay, what is peanut sauce? What specifically are you talking about?
Where do you get this from?
I usually get it
I know where to get the other one, but where do you get peanut sauce?
I usually get it when I go eat pho. It comes with the spring rolls. It's a very good combination. It's very peanut forward, like a peanut butter, but it has a soy sweet kind of.
Gotcha. So you're talking about, because when I think of peanut sauce, I also think of the Thai kind of curry peanut sauce.
Right.
So I didn't know which direction, because the one that you dip egg rolls and stuff in is a little different, but interesting.
That's the direction I'm going. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a specific name for it, so that's why I didn't know how to name it.
Maybe we'll look it up after, and on the vote we can put the specific name if there is one.
That sounds good.
Yeah, or specific type, if you want. I know there's spicy peanut sauce too. But yeah, interesting pick.
I mean, we're in the fifth round, right? You can just take what you like.
I have 10 good names right here. I'm really gonna struggle with this, but that's a good list. I think we'll discuss real quickly afterwards. But anyways, right here with the last pick. There's three
You can
names.
do it.
You know what? Yeah, I think I got it now. Give me 1 second out here. So I'm gonna go with sweet and sour sauce. With a Kanye West line, all he needed was some sweet and sour sauce, right?
That's the line.
I'm a huge fan of Asian food. I love ordering spring rolls, so that sweet and sour sauce is key for me. And even if you go to McDonald's, when I was growing up, you get those nuggets and you get the sweet and sour sauce, bro. It's all about the sweet and sour sauce. One time they didn't have it. I had honey mustard. It was still pretty good, but it ain't no sweet and sour sauce. All right, guys. So we'll do honorable mentions in a moment. We'll go around real quick. Just hype up your draft. Like, why are you excited about your picks? Why should people vote for you? And then just give me, probably 3 options each. Ryan, let's start with you.
Wait, 3 options each of what?
Or any other additional, honorable mentions, things you didn't draft or went undrafted.
Okay, so honey barbecue sauce is my first pick. Well, barbecue sauce and specifically honey barbecue, but really barbecue sauce is very versatile. It's like a tastier, tangier, more versatile version of ketchup. It has ketchup in it, but it's more acidic. More flavor profiles you can choose from. So I think it's versatile. It goes with almost any type of food you want. And then I have salsa picante. I think that's a nice light type of sauce, veggie forward, healthy. You can eat a lot of it. Again, it goes with different types of foods, salad, chips, party, that sort of thing. And then I took teriyaki sauce as the third. So you got your sweet and sour type of sauce, a very nice profile. It has some ginger in it. I like that. And then the fourth one is a hot temperature type of sauce, a marinara sauce. Goes good with your Italian sides of food. It's good as a dip. When you have pizza or those breadsticks. And then lastly, the peanut sauce. Peanut sauce, which is a very nice, strong peanut flavor. Very protein heavy, and it goes very well, even by itself, but also with the spring rolls, and it complements other foods you want it with when you want to have a very peanut buttery like consistency and flavor.
Yep, it's all about that peanut butter. Anyways, any other ones that went undrafted you might have had on your list?
Well, these weren't included in our draft, but I just want to give a shout out to hummus. Hummus is one of my favorite.
Bro, can we stop talking about hummus? Hummus is not a sauce.
Hummus was not allowed. We disallowed it so many times.
It's not a sauce.
There's no shout out. There's no shout out for hummus. Hummus. Yeah, I'm sorry, you don't get no shout out.
Your shout out. There's no way.
Okay, fine. The one I alluded to but didn't pick, I was gonna choose Chipotle Ranch, but it's a very specific one. I don't like ranch as much, but when you give it a flavor, it makes it a little better. I know a lot of people like ranch. So that's totally cool. Yeah. And then the other one, which I think might have got a veto, so I didn't pick it. I was gonna choose chocolate syrup, but I don't know
sauce.
But yeah, I didn't think we were going in that direction, so I didn't pick it. But it's a nice sweet.
We didn't really go in the sweet direction. And did anyone pick a sweet pick?
Not really. I mean, these are all normal. I think, normal sauce. Yeah, I mean, I think I would have allowed it because you can't dip it. You can't.
No, it's good.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of missed out, Ryan. To be honest, probably should have taken that instead of the peanut sauce.
Well, we want to spend 5 minutes making sure we pronounce the name appropriately.
Yeah. The funny thing is, Ryan told me to censor myself more on the podcast, so that's not happening this episode at all.
Do you think this is better or worse than Sean picking mom?
Right. Dude, the build up for that pick was just crazy. He made 2 picks. I'll post them again. First of all, he said he had crack mac and cheese growing up. I was like, I don't know about where you grew up, but dude, didn't have crack mac and cheese. And then with his last pick, he was like, this is something I ate growing up. It's the go-to, your late nights. Mom. And I was like, dude, we took this 2 different ways. You said he drafted mom, which was a great pick. I was like, that's hilarious. But I was just like, he's eating his mom as a kid. That's his late night snack. What is going on, dude? This is a PG-13 show and really disgusting, Sean. I was blown away with that pick. But wow, good stuff. All right, Dev, go recap your picks real quick and tell us any honorable.
So with my first pick, I went sriracha. To me, it's the best hot sauce in terms of versatility. So it may not be the spiciest, but it just applies to everything. Then to me, I have cane sauce, which is the best solo sauce. Like if you're just gonna dip something in it, cane sauce is the best for me. Obviously, it's not readily available. I have spicy ketchup, specifically the one from Whataburger, but ketchup is so bland to me. So I love to give it a little bit of spice. That's why I really like spicy ketchup. It gives it just a nice flavor to it. Tomatoes and spice go really well together. And then I have Caribbean jerk sauce, specifically the one from B-Dubs. But any Caribbean jerk sauce you want, they're all great. It makes great with chicken. Honestly, any protein will work in it. Even cauliflower wings will be good in your Caribbean jerk sauce. And then my last pick is honey mustard. To me, this is my go-to salad dressing. I love honey mustard, and it's just a good dippable sauce as well. And with all 5 of my picks, I've created a good flavor profile. Obviously, it's tending to lean spicier because I like spicy food, but I think that there's something for everyone in my sauces. If you came over to my house, you'd be happy with these sauces. And then for honorable mentions, I had some weird ones that I didn't end up picking that are very specific to me. For example, horsey sauce from Arby's. It's basically horseradish sauce. It's really like, if you like horseradishes, you'll know it's great. But if you don't like that sauce, well, you're wrong.
It's called horsey sauce?
Yeah, it's Horsey. Horsey. Perfect. Is what they call it. Yeah, then the other picks that I had, just regular mustard was on my list. Sriracha mayo, if I didn't get sriracha, I was kind of thinking about going that route because I really like sriracha mayo, and relish. I think relish is phenomenal, but I wasn't sure if it would qualify either. It's not really a liquid, so...
Yeah, it's kind of hard to dip your shit in relish.
You can't dip something into relish, right? We said it needs to be both dippable and pourable. So
I opened it to any condiments too, and I think relish is definitely like one of the more popular ones. I disagree with you on mustard, dude. I really dislike normal mustard, yellow mustard. Not a fan at all. But like you said, the honey mustards, the Dijon mustards, and one of the honorable mentions, I'll mention those first, is I give them Grey Poupon on the DJ mustard. Grey Poupon, I think, is a great, mustard type thing that I really love.
To clarify, if I picked mustard, I wasn't going to pick Dijon mustard. I wasn't going to pick yellow.
Yeah. I just can't do yellow. Okay, I'll go over my draft real quick. So I took ranch and ketchup with my first 2 picks. I think these are the go-tos. These are the classics. They go really well with so many different things. Sure, they're not as out of the box as some of the other ones Dev and Ryan took, but I think they're just the classics, and they work well with so many things. Unfortunately, I didn't get cane sauce, but I got Chick-fil-A sauce with my 3rd pick, which I really love. Dude, man, the fries, the sandwich, the nuggets, whatever, dude, dip it in there. So good. Okay, and then I got the Taco Bell hot sauce. I was really baited by Dev to take that. I probably might not have taken it right then. But yeah, dude, I eat there all the time, okay, not all the time, but pretty often. And it's fantastic. It goes really well. You get a nice flavor. And also, if I get like a shit ton of ketchup packets or hot sauce packets from Taco Bell, I like to reuse them. And when I'm cooking, when I'm cooking beans or whatever, I dump a few in there. And I ended my draft with sweet and sour sauce. There's so many different varieties of it. I think if you look at like what you get from Asian places for spring rolls compared to like what you get at McDonald's for their nuggets, like they taste so different. But it's at the end of the day, it is sweet and sour sauce, and it's not teriyaki sauce. It's really sweet and sour sauce. But yeah, I really love that stuff. Some honorable mentions, like I said, Grey Poupon. I would have taken it just for the commercials. Just for that Kanye line, to be honest, but I really do enjoy it on my subs. Another one on subs, especially Subway, dude, Chipotle Southwest sauce. Okay, it's very selective to there, but dude, that's the sauce everyone's taking. That thing's so good. You can have the shittiest sub of all time and just put some Chipotle Southwest on there. Very good. Some other ones, some hot ones. I like Tabasco. I like Cholula. And my sneaky picks out here that I unfortunately wasn't able to take. I love chutney, obviously. Samosas, dipping in there. I was a little scared I'd have to choose which chutney though, And
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You can't just pick chutney. You'd have to
you
pick one.
You have to take one. And I like the red and the green. To be honest, I kind of mix them together because you get that
I do too.
spiciness with the green one, the sweetness with the red one. It's perfect.
So you just choose red, green chutney.
Yeah, you can choose red, green, but you.
Just, yeah, red, green chutney. But yeah, dude, I was gonna take it there. Okay, to be honest, when I thought about this draft, my last pick was actually gonna be this. It was gonna be balsamic vinegar. One of my favorite places is Maggiano's. Not a sponsor, but hit us up. Dude, they give you the bread, and dude, you dip that in the balsamic vinegar. It tastes so fucking good. Back in the day, they actually used to put it at the table, but people just kept using it so badly they had to take it away, and now you have to ask for it. Okay, and they only put a limited quantity, but balsamic vinegar really tasty. I love it. And the last one that
I had balsamic vinegar on my list too.
It was also on my list. It's a good sauce.
It's very good, like I said, with the bread, especially like some of these Italian places. But also, I actually use it for my salads.
It's a really healthy salad dressing, right?
Yeah.
So do you know Cece's Pizza has a type of pizza that has balsamic vinegar on it?
I did not know that. It's been a while since I've been to Cece's, to be honest. But okay,
it's not bad.
I don't know.
Fun fact: Cece's was the last food I ate like at a restaurant before quarantine.
Yeah,
I
don't know what the last one was for me.
It was good. It was like just happened to be like a random Saturday, and I was like, I don't know where to go. We'll just go to Cece's. I'm starving. So
usually a good idea. Anyways, the last thing that I really wanted was a tzatziki sauce. I love Mediterranean food too. And that tastes like greta, like on point, like the little cucumber and the yogurt tastes exactly like the Indian food greta, which is the yogurt-based thing. It just tastes better, to be honest.
Think about greta as like a pick. Like it's a good pick, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, for sure, it's not something something overseen. But like I said, with Mediterranean food, they have the tzatziki sauce, so fucking good, and very similar in profiles. Is there anything else? I think. Oh, yeah, you should vote for me because I've got classics. I got some Chick-fil-A sauce. Taco Bell sauce. Taco Bell's great. Chick-fil-A is great. I mean, it's some of the two best fast food chains. And sweet and sour sauce, you got everything.
Au jus sauce is really good, but obviously, since neither of you guys eat beef, I didn't really want to go that direction.
I mean, that could have been just your total thing. Obviously, I've never had it either. So, like you said, honey barbecue, dude, from Whataburger. Since we talked about it so much, that's good. I really thought you'd go with like honey butter chicken. Really like that.
It was on my list too. I love honey butter sauce. Yeah. I have some in my fridge right now. Amazing sauce.
Yeah. No, I've been to Dev's place. He definitely has it.
I forgot to mention honey.
If Naharka watches, she'll be really mad that I didn't pick honey butter because that would be her number one pick. Dang. But unfortunately, was not mine.
Ryan, you said we didn't take honey. Yeah, I think that's definitely like out there. I mean, what do you like putting on honey on? To be honest,
sandwiches, desserts, cinnamon twists.
Yeah,
mixing with the barbecue
sauce. A lot
sauce.
of sweet things. Sopapillas.
Yeah, honestly, just personally, I had it on my list in case things went really bad, which they didn't. But I just think for myself, I never see myself dipping anything in honey or putting honey on top of anything that often. Usually it has a honey flavor is already infused inside. But yeah, I think we wrap this up pretty well. We'll put this poll up whenever this podcast drops on Instagram at Ashish and Friends, on Twitter at Ashish and Pals. Please follow us. Please like this video if you're watching on YouTube. Share, subscribe. It really helps us grow and keep going. And thank you again to Ryan and Dev. And thank you so much for tuning in to another great episode of the Ashish and Friends podcast. Until next time, we're out.